Welcome to the John Baylor ACT Test Prep Results Spreadsheet Training video. The purpose of this video is to walk you through the steps necessary to complete the worksheet and return back to the service unit. The information that we will be collecting includes the NSSRS unique ID number for each student who took a test, identifying the test dates that the student took the ACT, identifying whether the student participated in John Baylor test prep instruction, and if so, when was the instruction delivered, and what their composite score was. I will give you 3 different examples on how to enter this information into the spreadsheet. I will begin in cell A2 by entering in their unique ID number. Once I have the unique ID number entered for that student, I will tab across into the test date column. You will notice along the right-hand side of the column are 2 arrows. This indicates a drop-down menu. When I click on this, it will give me the test dates relevant for the current testing season. This particular student took the ACT test in September, so I will click on September to identify that. As I tab across, I then need to indicate whether the student did or did not use the John Baylor test prep instruction. This particular student did, so I will click on yes. And then based on that answer, when I come across for instruction, I need to identify when that instruction was delivered. Was it before, during, or after school? Or was the student allowed to use the John Baylor system from home? I'm going to identify that this student participated in the training during the school day. The ACT test that was taken in September resulted in a composite score of 21. So I will enter 21 in the score column. This student did decide to take the ACT again. I will choose December as the testing date. Tab across. This student did participate in Baylor instruction, and it was offered during the school day, and they managed to increase their score from a 21 to a 23. Let's enter results for another student. I've put in their unique ID number. The student took the test in October. They were not involved in the John Baylor test prep, so I will enter in no. And because of that, no instruction was provided, so I will select none for this student. And they scored a 20 on their first go-round. They decided to retake the test. So we will select February as the test date. This time they elected to use the John Baylor testing system, and it was offered during the school year, or during the school day. They improved their score to a 24. My last student, I will enter in a unique ID number for them. Their first ACT test was taken in October. They did participate in John Baylor's instruction, and they chose the self-instruction at home, and their first score was a 25. They took the test again in April, used John Baylor once again. This time they participated during the school day, and they raised their score to a 27. You will notice as I was entering in scores that certain cells changed color. When a student scores a composite between the ranges of 22 to 26, this composite score offers them a very strong likelihood of receiving some form of a scholarship. You will notice that the last student that I entered in scored a composite of 27. When a student scores a composite of 27 or higher, their color will change to blue. The blue color, or the composite of 27 or higher, indicates a very strong likelihood of the student qualifying and possibly receiving scholarships in the form of a Regent scholarship or a full ride. Once you have entered in all of the information on your students, you'll want to come up to File, click on File, and choose Save As. You will notice that the file name says Baylor ACT Test Results - school name. What we would request you to do is to take out the school name and replace it with your district name. If ESU1 was a school district, I would come in here and type in ESU1. I would come down and hit Save. Once the file has been saved, you will return this file as an attachment in an email to Rhonda Jindra. Her email address is rjindra@esu1.org. She will be sending out an email requesting your submission of test data. If you have any questions or problems with the worksheet, please contact me at cgood@esu1.org, or you can call the service unit at 402-287-2061. Thank you.